Hi, I'm Cassandra Marcella Metzger, and I am a certified yoga therapist, a meditation teacher, a writer, and the founder of Wellspring Stones, the online oasis for those living with illness. I help women with chronic illness to feel more beautiful, to feel more peaceful, and to have more agency and meaning in their lives. And today is my first Facebook Live, so I'm a little nervous. And I want to talk to you about a holiday that starts at sundown tonight that marks and celebrates the Irish, or the Celtic, to be more precise, Mother Goddess. She is the goddess of many things, but including healing and sacred wells. So here at Wellspring Stones, she's particularly special to us. In the Celtic tradition, her name is Bridget, and she is also the goddess of creativity, of insight and inspiration, of crafts, and I think that's it. She's pretty powerful. And this year, she's especially powerful because of what's going on in the skies. Last night we had a lunar eclipse. Tonight we have the second full moon in January. So it's a blue moon as well, and it's a super moon again because it's still very close to the Earth. So the moon being associated with the female magnifies the power of this day in the Celtic tradition. I also wanted to let you know that she is one of the three patron saints of Ireland, along with St. Patrick and St. Columba. And she's so rooted, before Christianity got to that part of Europe, that they adopted in the Christian church many of the traditions associated with her, and specifically Candlemas, which in the Christian calendar is on the 2nd of February. And that's when in the Christian church they bless all the candles for use throughout the entire year in the services. So this holiday is a festival of fire. It's one of the first of the four. And the holiday, I don't even think I told you what it's called. It's called Imbolc. And it's halfway between, so 6 weeks between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. And is also celebrating the reawakening of spring. In the Celtic tradition, it's the beginning of spring, because they did it more based on their farm life and what was going on in the earth rather than the skies and what the sun was doing. So their seasons are a little bit off. It's exactly 9 months after Beltane, which is when all the young people would jump over the fire and make love in the woods. And so 9 months later would be now, and so we're birthing a lot of new things. And in fact, one of the original etymologies, there's two thoughts about where the word Imbolc comes from. One means in the belly, so the pregnancy or the birthing, and harvesting the animals having babies now. And so actually one of the things that people do at this time is to celebrate new beginnings and young innocence. Another possible meaning is that it means to wash or cleanse oneself. So there's some ceremonies of purification and cleansing that are also associated with this day. So I wanted to give you 3 suggestions of things that you could do. There'll be more forthcoming. I'm sending out a new Wellspring Stones dispatch. That's our newsletter. If you're not signed up for our newsletter, I'll put the link below so that you can register, so you can get this tomorrow, because I have 12 full suggestions, but I'm just gonna hint at 3. One of which you can do tonight at sundown as this holiday begins, as they all do at sunset. The first one is to clean your bathroom. It's the place where the water comes in and goes out of your house. It's the place where you can cleanse yourself and wash away your day, wash away pain. It's a place where I spend a lot of time myself in the bathtub with my chronic illness. And so spend some time, clean it up, move things around, refreshen it, and to the extent that you can. You don't have to make it into an ashram. You may not have the energy for that, and that's fine. But try to do something to sort of refresh and renew that area where you spend a lot of time in the morning, at night, and maybe in between to make it special. The second idea, the second suggestion or ritual that you could do is to collect all the candles that you have and to bless them. Offer gratitude for the light and the fire and the returning of the sun. And then at sunset, or as it gets dark, so beyond sunset, when it really gets dark, light a candle in every room in your house, carefully, and welcome back the sun and the returning and the reawakening and the stirring of life and the energy and electricity of life back into your home. Bridget is also the goddess of the home and hearth, so that's also associated with that. And the last suggestion would be for you to refresh your place where you meditate, or if you have like a sacred space or a place where you read spiritual books or a special, even, it doesn't have to be even as formal as an altar. It could just be some place where you get to spend some time alone. So maybe pay some attention to that, bring in a plant or some flowers, and because this goddess is also the goddess of insight and inspiration and memory, that's another area of your house where it's nice to pay some attention to. Actually, one more suggestion. I was going to give you 3, but I'm going to give you one more. Reach out and thank somebody who's been a teacher to you, who's helped you create something, who's helped you evolve or grow in some way or birth some different aspect of yourself. And send this person an email, pick up the phone and reach out and call them, and just acknowledge their role in your life as a teacher and as a fellow creator. So I hope those are helpful. I just want to conclude by sharing with you, this is one of my favorite books, this Celtic devotional book of daily prayers and blessings. It's written by a woman named Caitlin Matthews. It's not available new anymore, but you might be able to find a used copy. It's got prayers for morning and night, beautifully written. She's a nice poet, and it's divided by the season. And so I just want to read to you a dedication that you can say at your door this evening as the sun sets. And I'll type it up and put it in the comments so you have it written. It's an invocation that you do at the threshold of your home. So I live in an apartment, so it'll be at the door of my apartment on the inside. If you have a house, you go outside and you can do this with your family or by yourself. But it's a nice thing to do in terms of honoring this new season of spring, which I can't wait. We've had some weird days here where it's been 50 degrees like for 2 days, and now it's 30 again. So climate change, the weather's crazy. Okay, so here's the poem. It's not long. It's called The Threshold Invocation for the Festival of Imbolc. Midwife of mystery, open the door. Infant of the infinite, come you in. Let there be welcome to the newborn truth. Let there be welcome to the spring of the year. In cold and darkness you are traveling. In warmth and brightness you will arrive. May the blessed time of Imbolc kindle the souls of all beings, bringing birth to innocence and integrity, from the depths to the heights, from the heights to the depths, in the heart of every soul. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're signed up so you can learn more about this holiday and receive the newsletter. The dispatch also, the subtitle is Fresh Water for Dry Spells. And I'll also include some curated material of things around the web that I think are helpful. So till next time, the goal again is to do this every Wednesday, Wellness Wednesdays. I'll give you more notice next time. I wasn't sure I was going to do this today, start today, but I'm glad that I did, and I hope you enjoy.